Hello everyone, and welcome to the Week 8 update for the Merchants of Me. Today is January 8th. Let's dive in. It was a very busy week in the Kingdom of Me. We had 21 different commits from 5 different contributors, which brings our lifetime commits to 140 from 8 lifetime contributors, and we are through Week 8 of 18. This week, we had McFunkyPants come in and add the SFX property so actions can have their own sounds. Patrick came in and added quite a few coin sound effects, as well as coffee and diamond sound effects. Chris came in and added a settings manager and added a feature to turn off the soundtrack when you're on the main screen, and then also added sound effects to the settings menu. I went in and added some merchant flavor text to the game HUD. The merchants can now sell goods to the cities, so we can see that here in a bit. I added the dies resource and then a little bit of bug fixing. And then Gabriel allowed the players to switch between merchants when you click on them. And then he worked on the UI sound effect system. He exported a build for itch and then a little bit of bug fixing. So let's pop on over to our demo here. There's quite a bit to showcase today, but let's dive right in with the start of the game. So we have this settings menu now, where we have this audio button and we can toggle off the soundtrack or turn it back on, and then sound effects can also be toggled back on. So thank you for that, Chris. So looking at our game board here, we now have a new resource that is on the map, and that is in the form of dies, which are just different colored flowers that we have scattered around the map here. So let's go and sell some things to the city. So let's go pick up our dies and maybe some grapes, and then we'll come down here to our southwestern city, which is Dro Hills. So let's see, we picked up some incense, some grapes, and some dies. So incense has a value of 1, so our money is currently 20. If we sell that, it goes up to 21, and it removes it from our inventory. And grapes have a value of 9, so we should see this go up to 30, just like that. And then dies also have a value of 9. And our inventory is now empty, and our money is up to 39 out of that. So let's move them out of here, and let's go buy our other merchant. We gained action points out of that, which I believe was added last week, but now we can toggle between the different merchants, and we can move them separately. And by clicking on them, you can see that our different names change right down here. Each of these merchants they have a list of names that they can pull from, as well as a list of jobs. So like in this case, they trained to be a shoemaker, and now they are moonlighting as a wig maker. So it's just pulling 2 random jobs from a given list. Now I believe that is all from in-game. You can also see that after we purchased our merchants, it went down from 39 down to 19. I also wanted to touch on the coin sound effects that Patrick had added over the last week, so here's just a couple of them here. And he also made a couple of other ones, like the diamond. So it's going to be really cool to add back into the game. So I believe that is it for the contributions that we can see in the game right now. Popping on over to the Trello, we have a little bit of cleanup to do in Week 8, and then looking at Week 9, we want to have our gameplay test of getting from the start to the finish without any issues. We want to get rid of some bugs that have been cropping up. We have some audio work to do, some 3D modeling, 2D modeling, as well as some programming. So there are plenty of ways to get involved if anybody would like to jump in and help us out and continue to make this a really fun game. Thanks, everybody.